One of the things we need to do with every load is make sure that both our gross weight and the weight distribution are legal. We can do this by weighing each axle group in the truck and then adjusting the weight if needed. The first restriction to remember is the gross weight of the vehicle. When operating in the US with a tandem trailer, the maximum gross weight is 80,000 pounds. The individual axles are restricted to 12,000 pounds for the steer axle and 34,000 pounds for each the drive and trailer axles. If your load will stay in Ontario or Quebec, you can have up to 39,600 pounds on a drive or tandem axle. There are also different limits for a tridem trailer running in Ontario and Quebec. You can have up to 5,540 kg on the steers, 18,000 kg on the drives, and up to 24,500 kg on the tridem. This gives you a maximum gross weight of 48,000 kilograms. Always check your permit book and your cab card to make sure your truck is licensed for the extra weight. There are also special limits in Quebec during the spring thaw period. We have two options we can use to change where the weight of the truck meets the ground. The first and most common option is to slide the trailer axle forward or backwards. This will move the weight between the drive axles and the trailer axles. However, there are limitations on where the trailer axles can be positioned. Most of our trailers have a mark on the side to indicate 41 feet from the kingpin. With a tandem axle trailer, this 41-foot mark must remain between the center gap of the tandems and the center of the rear axle. With a tridem axle trailer, the mark must be between the center of the middle axle and the front of the rear tire. For both types of trailers, if you are not able to get the weight legal within these ranges, the load will need to be reloaded. You must contact your DSR or customer service for them to arrange this. Do not return to the shipper without authorization. In order to slide the tandems, we need to have the tractor and trailer in a straight line, and on secure ground with good traction. You may need to lock your differentials if traction is poor. The first thing we will do is release the locking pins. Some trailers have a release handle that you pull out and lock. Others have an air valve release. If the pins don't come out by themselves, you may need to rock the trailer back and forth slightly to get them to react. In extreme cases, you may have to hammer a pin in. With the trailer brakes set and the tractor brakes released, pull forwards or backwards to make the trailer body slide. Be gentle. This is very hard on the driveline of the tractor and can cause severe damage. Since the pins are spring-loaded to engage, you don't need to align them perfectly with the hole in order for them to lock again. Position the trailer as close as you can to your desired pin location, releasing the locking mechanism, and then gently move the trailer back the last couple of inches until the pins lock. Set the tractor parking brake again, and then go to the back of the trailer and make sure that all pins are locked. You may need to rock the trailer slightly to make them all come out. Less common is to slide the fifth wheel. This will move weight between the steer and the drive axles only. It will not affect the trailer axle weight. First, lower the landing gear enough that they are taking on some of the weight of your trailer. You should hear the air suspension adjusting. This will reduce the stress on the fifth wheel slider assembly. Activate the fifth wheel slider switch on the dash. This will disengage the locking pins. Just like your trailer, you may have to rock the vehicle to get the pins to release. Again, be gentle. This can cause severe driveline damage. If it has taken more than a couple of minutes to release the pins and the suspension has readjusted, try to take some more pressure off with the landing gear. Once the pins are released, you can gently move the tractor forward or backward to slide the fifth wheel and adjust the weight. When the slider assembly is where you want it, flip the switch on the dash. Just like sliding the trailer axle, you may have to rock the unit slightly to get the pins to engage. Set the brakes and get out and check that the pins on both sides of the fifth wheel have locked. Remember that if you move forward when sliding the fifth wheel, you move the weight to the back of the tractor. If you move forward sliding the tandems, you will also move the weight to the back of the tractor. Again, if you are not able to get the weight legal within the allowed axle position range, contact your DSR or customer service for further instructions. More information can be found in your driver's manual, Types of Freight and Load Securement section. Thank you for operating safely and legally. Every load, every day.